Hi everyone and welcome to my channel Starseeker Tarot. My name is Nia and in today's reading we will be channeling these three gorgeous goddesses so that they can come through and give you an empowering and helpful message. Maybe they will share their energies with you, we will see. But let me introduce them to you first so that you know which one to pick. For group number one, we have a Slavic goddess. Her name is Rohanitsa, and you can see that she has hawk wings and antlers and a powerful wand of fire. There is snow around her because she is also known as the goddess of the winter solstice. It does not have to be winter in order for you to be attracted to her, obviously. Then for group number two, we have a very fierce Indian goddess. She is Kali, and she is holding a lightsaber and flames in her many hands. And then for group number three, we have the African goddess of fate, Gbadu. And yeah, I'm very excited to do this. All you need to do now, as always, is to focus your attention on today's topic. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, pause the video if you have to, and when you think you're ready, just see which one of these three goddesses calls your attention the most. Do not overthink it, let your intuition decide, and then you can have a look in the description box down below where you find the timestamps for each individual group, so I'll see you there. Welcome to your reading, group number one. Everyone who resonated with the goddess of the winter solstice, Rohanitsa. She is Slavic, but from what I've found out in my research, she is known in different kind of Germanic cultures under different names. But yeah, she's the goddess of the winter solstice. She is associated with stags and deer, okay? And the legend goes that she carries the sun across the sky during winter. So she stands for illumination. She is the light bringer. She's the divine mother and nurturer. She stands for renewal. I really, really love her. So we will see what messages she will bring us. And maybe she has some energies to share with you in order to help you with your current situation. Please only take what resonates in this reading and feel peaceful about what doesn't. It will be for someone else. It's for the collective. I need to take a grounding breath. You can do this with me if you want. Okay, so I feel like she wants to give you an energy offering if you accept. She's holding this staff, this wand of fire. And interestingly, it kind of has horns on it if you look closely. Horns, to me, are very empowering, and her antlers as well. They come from a male animal, but she's obviously divine feminine. And you know, you don't have to be focused on either one of these divine archetypes. You can combine them however they suit your current purpose, your issues. But there is something about her where she is really, soft and motherly, but also very royal, very empowering. She wants to give you some power, and this power is here to help you through winter. This could be actual winter season if you are like me and you have some chronic health issues that are much worse during the colder season. She will help you. If you have seasonal depression and you suffer from the lack of sunshine and warmth, she will help you. And even if you are in summer right now, or you are lucky enough to live somewhere where it doesn't ever get cold or gloomy, then she will help you through what you consider, energetic or emotional winter. She will carry you through, and this is such a gorgeous image. I see her carrying you on her lap, riding on this powerful stag. She will carry you through this dark season. And not just that, she will give you some spark, some warmth, some light, some energy. And she is wearing a ring. You know me, I love jewelry and I'm wearing a very special ring from one of you guys. So there is something about a ring. I don't know what this means. Do you have a very special ring or other jewelry item that you got from a female figure that you appreciate a lot? This item literally gives you power. And I told the person who made this ring for me that it makes my finger tingle because I feel the intention that comes from it. Now, even if you got your piece of jewelry from a male person, we all have, to some extent, psychometry. That means when we touch an object, we feel the intention and the energies that were poured into it. So whatever jewelry item you have, there is some energy around it and it's very positive and it gives you strength, you know? And if you don't have that little piece of jewelry yet, go out and get yourself one, because these are things that kind of are visual triggers to remind us that we are not alone, that we have strength. And do some research about, if you believe in that kind of thing, what finger represents what energy points in your body, and maybe support that by wearing a ring on a specific finger. I love to wear rings for readings on my index, not today though, weirdly. So look into that, or place a specific crystal charm on a necklace if you want to help your heart chakra out. Put a crystal there that will maybe protect you from negative energies, or that will help you transmute negative energies that wear your heart down. Wear jewelry on your head, you know. These are just messages from Rohanitsa, and her name is Mother Rohanitsa. If you have mummy issues, and I'm not meaning that condescendingly, but you know, it's so typical these days, everyone talks about daddy issues. You can have mummy issues as well, and I really don't want to belittle that or say it's funny. I'm just using this, you know, pop culture terminology here. But if you are missing a mother, if you have never had a stable, loving mother figure, she will do that for you. Rohanitsa will be your divine mother, hugging you, giving you warmth, listening to your problems when you have no one to talk to. And maybe she will send you a special friend so that you don't feel so lonely and isolated. Maybe a female bestie if you're looking for that, or can be male, but maybe they are very connected to their divine feminine energies. She looks very pretty, this goddess. She reminds me of the elves from Lord of the Ring. Lord of the Ring, yeah. Is it Lord of the Rings or Lord of the Ring? Oh my gosh, I'm having a blackout, sorry. I'm really going through it right now. You know what I mean. She reminds me of Liz Taylor. And I hope that's the actress's name. Anyway, let's get into the messages. This deck is really brand new and it was a total surprise sent to me by William. Thank you for watching. This was not on my wish list. And I have to tell you this story. If you don't care about it, skip a few seconds ahead. It's just really important to me. I had a private conversation with my mother, who is really into mythology. And we were talking about how some gods and goddesses use animal body parts to decorate themselves. And I asked my mother, what kind of animal body part would you like to have if you were a goddess? And she said a swan head. And I said to her, I wish I had antlers on my head. And we thought that was really unique and kind of contradictory, because antlers come from a male animal. And then the next day, this deck arrives that was not on my wish list, and it's a female shaman, I believe, with the head of a stag. So I did the research and then I came up with Rohanitsa, and I was so blown away. So thank you, William. Let's see what the messages are for everyone watching. I feel really connected to her. I hope you do too. Rohanitsa, please come through and give us a message. She's saying when things get ugly, try to find beauty in it or elsewhere. She's saying you should really celebrate your body more, because the body is the temple of your soul. don't give in to, when things get hard, we tend to let ourselves go. Do something that makes you feel beautiful, whatever that is to you. If you're a man and it makes you feel good to be clean shaven, do that. Or like wear your favorite cologne. If you're a female and it makes you feel good to wear makeup, even if you don't have a reason to put it on, do it for yourselves. Or if you like to, dress up nicely, wear your jewelry, do something to your body that makes you feel beautiful. That will help you a lot. Maybe book yourself a spa date or something. Ace of Bows, spark of life. Sorry, I'm really going through it right now, guys. Sorry if I'm not making sense. Look at this beautiful imagery. That's literally what she's doing to you. She's going to give you this spark of life that you need right now. This looks exactly like her card here. We have some fire and some sparkles coming from it. Also, this looks like springtime. So springtime, take that literally or figuratively. She's gonna make sure that you make it through this dark season, and there is going to be a new spark of life for you when you are over that point. Some new growth is going to come. This could be healing, or this could be just you seeing growth where you thought things were dead. So we'll see what that is about. I just had to take off some clothes because I'm breaking a sweat. So she's going to give you warmth as well. Something about your body temperature. I'm getting that some of you might be going through menopause right now. And you know how women who go through that very difficult period, they break sweats. They have these heat flashes. So maybe she's going to help you balance that out. Maybe you have some other hormonal issues. I'm not a doctor giving you medical advice, just giving you spiritual advice here as a medium. Always keep that in mind. Or you are someone who always feels cold. Guys, I'm like that. I always feel so cold and now I'm breaking a sweat. So she wants to help you regulate your body temperature kind of. So connect with her in addition to taking, steps as considering the service of a health professional. What else? Page of Vessels, Otter. Otters make me so happy. They are my brother's favorite animals. And, he is a jokester. He likes to make people laugh, my brother, when they are down. And sadly, he attracts a lot of people who are very low vibrational and who are kind of energy vampires. So they turn to him to have him build them up. And then he loses energy. If you're like that, be very mindful about how much energy you give to other people and notice patterns. Is it the case that certain people only come to you when they're feeling down? Is it that certain people take advantage of you and they, dump their problems on you and then you try to build them up again and encourage them and give them motivation and afterwards you feel low? Or are you someone who can't be very social right now because you just find it very draining to just be around people? If you notice that, please take a step back and care about yourselves for a while now. Don't give away to other people because you're losing your happiness. So during this time of isolation, whilst you are going through this darkness or this heaviness, do something for your own happiness. Give that happiness to you, all right? Do something silly, do something fun. So she's saying, Rohanitsa here, do something that makes you feel beautiful, do something that makes you laugh and smile. And if you struggle with that, channel her and ask her for guidance and she will help you find something. And if you can, spend time with kids. Kids are so pure and kids are so carefree. Not all kids, unfortunately, but most kids are. Take care of that inner child of yours. Watch some happy animal compilations online. That is always medicine to my crushed soul when I'm down. Like, do whatever, okay? But laughter. Laughter is the best medicine, and that is so true. That is also scientifically proven because it creates happy hormones within you. Even if you force yourselves to laugh, which sounds it sounds really bad, but if you do, your brain is forced to produce happy hormones. Wow, he looks a bit scary. 9 of Bows, respect. This is the energy I was describing of these energy vampires, or these people who are really down and they suck out the energy of you. Have some self-respect, you guys, is what she's saying. You guys and girls. Some people get upset when I say guys. You know how I mean it though, but yeah. Set some boundaries. You really need to establish some boundaries. And she's coming through like a mother, you know. Sometimes when there's trouble between siblings, the mother tries to create harmony amongst the siblings. Even if one of the siblings did something wrong and the other one didn't, you know, and there's this situation of the siblings kind of being upset at each other, like a good mother would not, you know, punish the one sibling in front of the other or do anything that makes one of the kids feel inferior. She tries to do the best for everyone, and that's Mother Rohanitsa's energy here as well. She's not going to punish your vampires for you, but she's saying set some boundaries. Say no. Don't be shy to say no if you just can't do it. And that's a message that's been coming up quite often recently that I'm trying to take to heart as well. If people ask you out to socialize, or you know, just projects that you have in mind, like wanting to clean your house, like the entire house, do a deep cleanse, and you know how exhausting it is. Like any sort of task that is just too much for you to bear, say no. You need to set boundaries because it's too much for you right now. Don't be very harsh on yourself right now. Cut yourself some slack, take care of your happiness and your body, and the rest can wait. Because this won't last forever. This too shall pass. But establish some boundaries. Say no. You don't owe anyone anything. And people who don't understand and respect that you can't always be your best version and that you can't always be there for everyone, they're not really your friends. So say no. Don't be a people pleaser. Please yourselves. Oh, I love horses. Knight of Stones. So that's the Knight of Pentacles in the regular arcana. That's very interesting because there is a lot of movement for this to be a pentacle energy. She's saying, if you really take all of this to heart, some self-care, you know, some pampering yourselves, focusing on your inner child and happiness, saying no to energy vampires and to obligations that drain you out too much, if you make that a healthy routine, you're going to notice how you will gain so much energy back and how you in your day-to-day life have more motivation to just be alive and to make it. But this is like a plan that you need to set for yourselves and that you need to stick to, and it's gonna, you know, make everything go smoother for you, and things won't feel so heavy and so tedious, and you're gonna make it through that darkness. You really are, you know, like invest in yourselves a lot. Now let's move on to oracle cards. If you enjoy this reading, please give it a thumbs up. It means so much. And comments help a lot. If you don't know what to say, leave a horse emoji or a stag emoji and let me know what god or goddess I should do next. And if you are new and would like to join this tribe, then please subscribe and turn on the bell if you want to be notified when I post new content. This is the Feminine Wisdom Oracle, very fitting. And look at how gorgeous the back of this deck is. This is Rohanitsa's energy. You know, that's the darkness, the heaviness, the struggle you're currently in. But the spring energy is already there. Summer and spring is already there. She's gonna help you see that. And she's gonna help you get there safely. By the way, I just got a message about Mary Magdalene. I have a reading where I channeled her. I'll try and remember to link it in the description box. If you really resonate with this vibe, watch my Mary Magdalene reading. Now, 18, moon card, darkness, confusion, illusion, feeling drained, feeling sad, depressed, being very introverted. Home, safe haven, comfort zone. So if you are feeling all of these things that I've just mentioned, her advice is to literally stay in your safe haven and in your comfort zone. Now is not the time to push yourselves, to challenge yourselves. Just, make your cave not a prison, but this awesome, safe, cozy, happy haven. It really does work. Decorate your place. Just be cozy, get things that make you feel cozy, a fluffy blanket. What I love is some ambience music, with maybe a really lovely image. There's great videos on YouTube where there's a fireplace, a cozy one, or like bird sounds, whatever tickles your fancy, do that and nurture your body through this. You can, and it's gonna work out for you. Because no night lasts forever. This is kind of a dark night of the soul moment you're going through, and you're not alone. And when you feel like you have no one to talk to, your angels and ancestors are always listening. And so is Mother Rohanitsa. 25, hope, belief, and fulfillment. I love this card so much. And this reminds me of this song, You Will Never Walk Alone. I really love the Elvis Presley version, but there's many versions out there. And I don't know the lyrics by heart right now. If you do, drop the line down below, but it's something like, you will get to this field of gold or this field of sunshine. Have hope that this dark night won't last forever. Have hope and faith that winter never lasts forever. And have hope that you will see sunshine and flowers again, okay? And believe in your fulfillment. But she's also saying that you need to start giving to yourself what you are expecting from the outside world. If you don't feel loved, if you don't feel appreciated, create that energy within yourself. Love and appreciate yourself, and it will manifest in the same energy coming from the outside, okay? Treat yourself, like do something nice for you, and it will come back to you. And no storm lasts forever. Yep, here we have the sun. Inspiration, beautiful spark, moving impulse, 19. I believe that Rohanitsa is, as an archetype, related to the same light bringer that some Norse countries have. I forgot what her name was, but she wears a crown of candles. And Rohanitsa sometimes also is depicted as wearing candles on her head instead of antlers. Or I believe that when she's sitting on the stag, that the stag has candles on his antlers. Anyways, this is the light bringer. She really is the light bringer. And she will give you a lot of inspiration and spark and impulse about ideas and what you can do to nurture yourself, to improve yourself, to heal yourself. Things that make you feel motivated to wait until the night ends, and what you will do in your spring season that will absolutely come. And maybe practice some yoga or some other meditation techniques where you use the body as well. Mindful breathing, mindful walking, qigong. Look up some stuff. I mean, there's a lot of information on the internet out there. And if you feel like you don't have a lot of body heat within you, it could come from a lack of movement. How movement increases circulation. So do all of these things. She really is giving you motherly advice here. That is the Empress energy. Number 3, the major arcana is Empress energy. That's the divine mother and nurturer. Romance, love and attraction. This woman here, she's absolutely gorgeous, but she's alone. And to me, I'm feeling your energies of being alone. You don't have to be a woman, but we just have a woman here in this picture, okay? You attract what you are. And this goes into what I was explaining here. If you want to be loved, if you want for other people to appreciate you and think that you are beautiful, you need to find that inner self-love and that self-worth and that self-esteem. Work on that, and you will attract people who agree with you, who are on the same wavelength with you. And Rohanitsa thinks you're very beautiful. She's like a mother who thinks her children are the most beautiful. That inner mother, she lives in you as well. So find that inner mother, love your inner child, rebuild yourself, invest in yourself, and it will come back to you tenfold. Rohanitsa promises. So we have reached the end of this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up, and if you want to let me know that you made it until the very end, leave your favorite flower emoji representing your springtime, which will absolutely come. If you would like to send in some cards or crystals, I have an Amazon wishlist link in the description box down below. Thank you to my channel members, and thank you to everyone supporting me. Love you guys and girls so much, and see you very soon. Bye. Welcome to your reading, group number 2. Everyone who resonated with the goddess Kali. She looks amazing. She looks really fierce and fired up. So we are about to see what messages she has for you. Very empowering ones for sure. And maybe she'll share some energies with you as well. Only take in this reading what feels right for you. If you hear something that does not feel right for you, don't take it. It will be for someone else. This is a collective reading. Now, grounding breath, everyone. Do this with me if you want. I need one. There's so much going on in this world, but Kali, she doesn't care because she's very independent. She feels like she's an absolute boss queen, goddess. Okay, if you are someone who's really shy, I'm surprised that you take her, but I'm not surprised at the same time because opposites attract. You might find her quite intimidating, and if you do, you could probably learn something from her. And for the rest of you, you have something in you, or maybe that's you 100% who really has her energies. She's not scared, and she's not putting up with anyone's BS. And she looks like she's about to make something happen. She looks like she's about to make a big move. And, okay, there's someone driving up my driveway. Maybe? Okay, because there are no coincidences ever, because someone's just pulled up here. Are you about to pull up at someone's house and take revenge? Only take this if it resonates with you. This might be only one person, but I'm hearing this word revenge. And revenge is not good, guys. Let karma do that for you. Because if you take revenge, you cause more karma. Karma means action. So, you know, don't react, but act. I don't know if you understand the difference, but when someone really upsets you or triggers you, don't react upon triggered emotion. Step back a while. Okay, breathe, connect with your spirit team, and then act wisely. That's a message for maybe just one person. I needed to say it. For those of you who hesitate too much, because there's kind of two groups here watching me today. For those of you who hesitate too much, who are always the one who tends to maybe apologize or who tends to let people get away with ruthless behavior, she's encouraging you to just not let other people take out their BS on you. We'll see, because it's a lot. It's a lot what's going on here. You might have Indian roots. You might not. You don't have to have those in order to connect with her energies. Wow. If there's a situation where you have been betrayed, and where your heart is really hurting, and maybe your ego is hurt as well, which no judgment from me. She will give you some advice. We'll just see what this is all about. Her vibe is a lot. Maybe you're an advocate as well and you fight on other people's behalf. You defend the weak or something. That could also be something you're dealing with. She is the goddess of death and time and rebirth, and she is feared by men, by other gods. Like, she doesn't let anyone overpower her. Maybe that's something you need to hear right now, that you should not fear anyone who seems to have physically more power than you. I mean, you should always be cautious, but we'll just see. So this is le tarot du bien-être, it's French. Let's see, Callie, please. Oh my gosh, she's looking me dead in the eye. Callie, what's your message and advice? I feel like she wants to give you some advice for group number 2. She's smirking at me. I swear, I keep looking at her picture right now and she just gave me a smirk. Okay, deux de bâton. So that's the 2 of wands. That's so many things here. So that's a big no. Either like literally a no. Someone has recently done something to you, maybe that's a big no. It's like too much. And you feel this deep within, that they have crossed the line and you now need to part ways with them. Have you been giving chances to someone? Chance after chance, and this time they really messed up big time. If that's the case, do not give them another chance. For some, this could be kind of yourselves. Do you have some toxic coping mechanisms or addictions? And you go through these cycles of trying to get clean or trying to do it better, and then you fall back into these old cycles. If that's the case, now is the time to really seek professional help and say no. You've given yourselves too many chances. Really take that action right now and choose a wise path of action now. So if someone's taken it too far with you, don't engage with it. Don't give them energy. Don't give them the reaction they maybe want. Just cut them out and, go your separate ways if that resonates with you. Yeah. And really, maybe you're someone who's quite emotional in the sense that when you're feeling really angry or frustrated, you say no to a person or some energy, some situation, and then you start to get sentimental or weak, and you remember the good things about this situation or person, and then you give in. You need to stop doing that. You need to choose one course of action and stick with it. And if you struggle with that, channel Callie. She will help you stay on track. You need to stay on track. Okay, and those other people need to toe the line. Huit d'Elixir, that's the 8 of Cups. Yeah. I'm seeing the word soul journey and aura cleanse. Let go potion. Oh my god, despair, the void. Right. So if you, and there's no judgment ever coming from me, I'm just reading your energies. But if you hold on to people just for the sake of not being alone, you already know that this is not a valid reason to stay with your partner, with your friendship group, to stay in your country, to stay in a job, just out of fear of being alone. Callie, she doesn't care if she's alone because she knows that she is enough for herself. So find some self-esteem and some self-worth, and don't be afraid to be alone, because you can truly find yourselves only if you are alone. And there is a situation where you have been hurt so much, disappointed so much, that you finally need to say goodbye. Right? You finally need to cut this person out or this job situation. You finally need to leave it, toxic co-workers or whatever. Or maybe it's your country. Maybe you are really disappointed and let down by your country's politics, and maybe you should move somewhere that is more aligned with your energies, but take action now. Don't stay in this state of suffering. I'm hearing the word pathetic. If you've been feeling pathetic, some of you can change that by finally leaving. Leave. Don't give people chance of the chance. Don't give yourselves too many chances. Just go. Get the fluff out of there. Okay, the sun in the reverse. The sun's been showing up so much recently. Le soleil. This can be about kind of suppressed, oppressed masculine energies. So different scenarios. You could be with a toxic partner who might be male, or just who have, you know, masculine energies that are just too much. They're not balanced. Or you are in a very kind of toxic masculine society, whatever. Translate that to your situation. Or maybe you deep within have an issue with your divine masculine energies because of past trauma. There is something where you need to clear and heal some toxic masculinity, whatever that might be. You will know what this means to you. You know, if you find yourselves in situations where your partner, your friend, your boss, your neighbor, your whatever is really aggressively oppressive, that could be some past trauma coming back to you, maybe from a past life even, and you need to learn to stand up for yourselves. And again, this energy can come from a female, right? Females can have toxic masculine energies as well. Maybe you are being called out to be more masculine, to embrace your inner divine masculine energies. Be more fierce, be more reckless, be more ruthless, be more, I don't know, strong. If you are born in a female body, but you have some kind of, you know, considered by society masculine features and you were shamed for it, don't be shamed for that. There are like strong warrior queens and goddesses out there who are really tall, who have wide shoulders or a big nose. Everything society tells you is not feminine. Guys, beauty standards, they change all the time. And that just goes to show that these standards are not natural. There are gorgeous women with big noses. Lady Diana, she had a big nose, but she was gorgeous. She was pretty. Also, by the same token, there are like men with feminine features who are really attractive. Like beauty is balanced energy, really, okay? And is your heart and your energies radiating. So love yourselves, respect yourselves, and kind of cut out the BS from these other people. End relationships, let them die. Let something old die. Kali, she's the goddess of death and rebirth. She's not afraid to let old things die. So if you struggle with that, ask her for help. Don't be afraid to burn bridges. Don't let people use that bridge just to trample on you again, okay? Well, I'm getting really fired up here. I think that's Kelly coming through. But I get that way when someone I really care about is in a situation where I see them being overpowered or treated badly by other people. I get exactly like that. Deux de pièces, that's the Two of Pentacles. We have a brain and a heart. I have a reading. I will try and remember to link it in the description box down below. It's titled Your Heart versus Your Head. If what's keeping you from moving forward and letting something old die, if that's your heart being sentimental and holding on to the good, whereas your brain keeps telling you, hey, this has not gone right for you, they have crossed the line, or like, you know, the brain is irrational, and you still find yourselves giving chance of the chance and not moving on, you need to take action now. You do need to. And sometimes you just need to put your head before your heart, because the heart, sometimes it's the opposite, but the heart can be deceiving in the sense that when you do feel a positive emotion, like a blissful, loving memory that you had with a person, yes, that love is legitimate and it was there, but it's not a reason for them to let them hurt your heart. Do you know what I mean? No one can take away the love that you shared with a person or in a situation, in your country, with yourselves, I don't know. That will always be there, cherish it. But by the same token, no one can take away the pain. It's a fact too. So look at both of these emotions when you see yourself kind of falling back into old habits of nostalgia. That's not good. Be rational here. Wow, that is really tough. That is tough love from Kelly, but I'm not surprised. If you appreciate this reading, please give it a thumbs up. It helps so much. It helps people like you find me, and comments, I appreciate them a lot as well. If you don't know what to say, you need to leave a fire emoji. Burn the old bridges, symbolize that. And if you are new and would like to join our lovely tribe, please subscribe and turn on the bell if you want to be notified when I post new content. This is the Feminine Wisdom Oracle. So gorgeous, kind of matches the tarot as well. Let's see what Kelly, like, she wants to be your soul sister, okay? She wants to be there for you, you know, if you never have had that best friend who truly backs you up and encourages you to stand up for yourselves. If you don't have that person, never had that person, she will be that person for you to really encourage you to take a powerful step forward. Guidance, help from the higher being. Didn't I just say that? She's really saying to you, hey, I'm here to help you. And these gods and goddesses, they are real. They are divine archetypes. You don't have to think, oh, it's just a fun reading here, and but you know, these goddesses don't really exist. Yes, they do exist. Our energies as a collective have given them, you know, a personality, and this energy is legitimate. Absolutely is. So ask for Kelly to come and give you strength. Right? It will help. She's literally telling you, I'm here to help you. I can be your bestie. And you need to do this because you're standing on one foot, on one leg. You're not very stable like that. You need to put both of your feet on the ground. You need to put your logic and your brain before your heart. And you need to do what's just. Okay? And you know exactly what's just. And you need to give this person justice in the sense that, you know, they are confronted with the consequences of their behavior. Also something about the third eye chakra. Have you been having visions about, you know, things? Kelly will probably show you visions and images if you ask her for help. Joy, pure happiness. This is such a cute card. You have these fluffy bunnies everywhere and these pastel-y colors. This is you, and you can be a man watching this, but this is you just being peaceful and happy and feeling joy again if you decide to say no and move on, and this time for good. This is also talking about, you know, you burning bridges with your inner demons, like you not hearing them anymore if you have some, you know, substance abuse issues, some toxic habit issues. This energy of peace and love and truly loving yourselves and feeling harmonious is absolutely available to you, and you will have it if you do everything you've been advised to do here. And you know, I really resonate with that. And for some people, you know, they just can't deal with humans. They deal better with animals, because animals, they just love us for who we are and they accept us. They're not judgmental. So spend some quality time with animals and Mother Nature to heal. Direction. Yep, that is you on your path. Movement towards desires, guidance. Yeah, that's what I've been saying here. Don't follow your desire. Don't follow triggered emotions in your heart. Like, don't act upon triggered emotion. Don't, for example, if you are in a breakup situation and you see something that reminds you of your ex, and then you are reminded of the good times, and then you feel that urge to reach out to them, to unblock them, or to respond to one of their unread texts. Don't do that. When that happens, force yourself to remember the pain as well, and that will make sure that you stay on track. Kelly wants you to stay on track. Keep moving forward and move away from this. Move away from whatever your situation is. Keep going. You can do it, and you're headed towards something beautiful. Don't let your fears hold you back. Don't let the fear of loneliness hold you back. You might be lonely for a while, but you need to in order to truly find and love yourself. There's something about the color blue as well. Blue. Yeah, blue, for real. 13 is the death card. Patience, waiting with calmness. Callie is very rational, and she's saying, don't try to immediately compensate for this lack after, burning bridges with the old energy or person situation. You have to really spend time and appreciate this solitude. You really need to do that in order to heal from your past trauma, in order to learn to give to yourself what you ask for other people on the what you ask for from other people on the outside. You will never be in a respectful, fulfilling relationship if you don't learn to love yourselves first. And if you are fully self-reliant, if you fully love yourselves, okay, no one will ever have the chance to hurt you again, because you won't allow that. Okay, and this journey will take some time. You will have to be patient, all right, but it's so worth it. And do it. If you're hesitant, do it now. Callie is on your team. You're not alone. Right, this was your reading. If you have made it until the very end, thank you so much. If you want to let me know, leave the mountain emojis, because you will reach that mountain peak of self-fulfillment and self-love. If you'd like to send in some cards or crystals, I have an Amazon wishlist link in the description box down below. Thank you to my channel members, and thank you to everyone always supporting me. Many blessings to you, and until very soon, hopefully. Bye. Welcome to your reading, group number 3. Everyone who resonated with the African goddess of fate, Gbadu. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But yeah, we will see what empowering and helpful messages she has for you. I'm already getting many psychic downloads. She might share her energies with you as well. We'll see. Only take in this reading what resonates and feels right for you. If you hear something that doesn't, don't take it. It will be for someone else. It's a collective reading. Okay, I need to take my grounding breath again. Do it with me if you want. It's just heavy energies, as a reader. We read the energies. That means they come to us. Do an energy cleanse as well if you feel like other people's energies have been affecting you a lot. Do an energy cleanse, all right? But yeah, let's look at Gbadu. She looks really gorgeous. I love her ornaments that she's wearing. She is said to live and to sit on the top of a palm tree. Now, clearly that is representing the connection to the cosmos and the divine at the top of the palm tree. Also a screaming crown chakra at me. She is a prophet as well. She gives predictions, and she knows, about people's fate. People would come to her to seek her at her palm tree and ask to have their fate told. Reminds me a little bit of concepts like the Akashic records, where we have access to the story of our lives and to, this library of everything there is, there has been, and there will be. It's all available to us, and Gbadu is kind of going to give us access to. Wow, this is trippy. I'm hearing like her voice. Hang on. This is really cool. If you are clairaudient, and you might not understand that you are, I don't hear her voice as in, an actual sound. Sometimes that happens, but her voice is coming through my forehead. It's like when you remember the voice of someone you know, you don't really hear it with your ears, but your brain gives you the information that you need in order to understand that's this and that's voice. And that's very amazing. And she's saying something about hair. So I mentioned this in a reading a little while ago, that our hair in some religions, in some cultures, is very important because it represents the connection to the cosmos. It's like antennas, where we channel energies. And you know, you can have health exams taken by analyzing the hair. You know, there's something about your hair. If you have indigenous roots and your hair's kind of, you know, not beautiful in the eyes of society, where you feel the need to kind of dye it or straighten it, even if you're not indigenous and say you are going grey, or you have some kind of hair problem where society tells you it's ugly, Gbadu would tell you, leave your hair alone, leave it natural. Your hair is beautiful. Your hair needs to be healthy in order for you to have that magnetic, she's saying, magnetic energy from the cosmos, so that your ancestors can reach you. Okay, look after your hair, nurture your hair. She's all about the hair here. Be kind to your scalp as well. Massage your scalp, your hair. That is really beautiful. There, I'm seeing the word hate, and I'm seeing the word bae. Oh my God, you know, bae like babe. Has a romantic partner shamed you for something about your physical appearance? She's bringing up these things, you know, it's like, I'm reading her and she's reading you. We're reading each other here, and she's picking up an energy where you were shamed about your physical appearance. Maybe you were bullied as a child, or maybe your parents shamed you for the way you looked. There's an energy where some of you could be adopted children, and you look nothing like your adoptive parents. Maybe you are a different race than them, or you just really look different. Or you are some race and you grew up in a country that your roots don't origin from. Basically, what I'm saying here is like, you look in a way that kind of made other people shame you, make you feel insecure. Maybe that insecurity comes from within you because you compare yourselves to the outside, and you just look different. She's seeing that, and it's so trippy to look into her eyes, because I hear her voice. Her voice is very smooth, and it almost feels to me, and I'm getting my truth bumps, my goosebumps. It feels to me like when she channels information, she sings it. And I think I saw that there are some oracles in India, they are Mando, and when they give predictions, they chant in ancient Tamil or something. Wow, just wow. I feel so much from her. This is so cool. It almost makes me want to do a whole separate reading only about her. She's saying about the forehead. She's inviting you to become more spiritual and psychic, especially when it comes to your struggles and romantic relationships with your self-esteem and your physical appearance. And all things relationships. These pains should be a trigger for you to seek answers that go past, you know, the physical and rational explanations. You need to look into your karma. Why did you choose this body? Because we do choose our body. It's in our soul contract. Before we incarnate, we choose our parents, we choose our body, we choose our siblings, we choose our challenges, we choose our partners. She wants to help you understand why you chose this. And if you are someone who thinks this is triggering, do not watch this reading. But many OBE experiences, NDE experiences, many people these days, it's a common belief that we choose our fate. If that triggers you, don't watch this reading, because this is talking about some painful fate that you chose, and she's going to help you understand why. Wow, I just love looking at her, but we need to move on to the tarot now. This tarot deck is brand new. It's the Animal Wisdom Tarot, sent to me by William. Thank you, William, if you're watching. And I'd love to know how many men are tuning into this goddess reading today, because you don't have to be a woman in order to resonate with a goddess's message, right? This is also something about kind of body image, you know, kind of maybe you feeling like you're born in the wrong body, or you know, just having some body dysmorphia when it comes to your gender, or, you know, what gender you love and such. she has a message for you here about all of this. So much pain, kind of. Okay, Gbadu, please leave a message. Has someone left kind of a message? Because I heard that. Do you have a voice message or a written message where someone, maybe they hurt you a lot, or it's the last thing they said to you was really hurtful, and ever since it's been affecting your self-esteem so much? I feel like you still remember one word, one line, one something that someone said to you. Know that they only said this because they are not healed. They have issues. And it's easier said than done, but it says more about them than it does about you. Okay. And here we have the Firefly. I love this card so much. The 4 branches, and it's in the reverse, right? And here we have a 4-leaf clover. Still looking for one. I wish I had one. Firefly energy. So yeah, you are kind of excluded, either really harshly or in a way that you just feel in your heart like you're an outcast. Maybe your family kind of, you know, excluded you. Kind of, are you alienated from your family? Or do you find that in groups of people, like in school or in work, you never fit in? And maybe those people really bully you, really make you feel like you're the black sheep, or you seemingly fit in, but in your heart you feel like you don't belong. This is quite sad energy, but we are focusing on this 4-leaf clover. This is a little blessing, a piece of good luck that Gbadu wants to give you. I hope we'll see some African animals, because this deck has animals in it, obviously. Maybe we'll see an African animal. Okay, yeah. The scarab beetle. That's definitely from Africa, isn't it? It's more like connected to Egypt, but it's on the continent. The 10 branches in the reverse. Okay, so she is saying to you, Gbadu, there's something, you have very, very deep feelings and emotions. And many of these really overwhelming and dark emotions that are so much for you that you can't really handle them. And where, you know, I feel like sometimes things happen that are not a big deal on the outside, but they trigger within you kind of this emotional memory that you have, and it's a really bad one. Sometimes you don't even understand because it's suppressed trauma or trauma from your past life. That keeps coming up. And Gbadu is saying something about you. Right, this is very deep, okay? What you are going through right now is something that was too much for you to take on in a past life. You have a past life. Maybe that was in Egypt or in Africa. Maybe that was very recently, but you had a past life where you went through the same exact thing and it was too much for you, and you didn't finish it. You didn't get to finish this. And she's saying you can heal this now and you can stop this karmic cycle. I have a reading about that. I will link it in the description box down below, about breaking karmic cycles. You can break this cycle now. So this 4-leaf clover is the blessing to tell you what you are so afraid of, what you are feeling so ashamed about, what you are hurting so deeply about is bad, but the good thing is you can stop it now, you can break it now, you can free yourselves from this. And by doing this, you will also be helping your whole ancestral line. You'll be breaking that pattern so you don't pass it on, so you don't take it with you, okay? But it's not going to be easy. Obviously, you know this. Gbadu, how can they break this karmic cycle, please? Wow, this is so... It's very, very cool and trippy. Oh my gosh, the heron fell out. So I'm gonna be taking this card as well because it fell into my lap. And it's like I hear her whispering and humming. Can you hear it too? Very trippy, very cool. I want to talk about this card first. I'm gonna put this aside. A camel. Again, Egypt, a connection with Egypt. Are you from Northern Africa? Do you have roots there? You don't have to have, but you probably, I mean, many of us will have had lifetimes, past lifetimes in Egypt. The pyramids. Seeker of branches. Seeker. Look how this camel is alone and how these other camels, they're just walking somewhere else. This is the group of people who, you know, did bad things to you, abandoned you, whatever. Let me just tune into this. This is quite hard. You are someone who's always seeking acceptance. You seek to be part of a group finally and to be loved. And what you're facing is the opposite. Everything I described here. You need to stop seeking the attention and the love from these people. And I know that's so hard and triggering to hear because it's so natural to seek approval, you know, from our parents, from our teachers, from our partners. But you need to stop seeking it. You will not find it there. And she'll tell you where to find it. But if you want to heal the cycle, if you want to heal the pain, stop seeking approval and compliments and love, as harsh as that sounds, from your family, from your boss, co-workers, like everyone around you. Seek it somewhere else. And if you heal that, you will then, you know, move on to a lifetime where you will get naturally the love from the people who are supposed to give you love. But always remember, this is a karmic challenge that you chose. It won't last forever. And you can do it now. So we have the heron here. Very, very kind of cool animal spirit guide as well. 2 feathers, crescent moon. We have 2 feathers here. And we have an animal. Now, I thought there was this stingray or something under the water surface, but it's just a reflection here. Really, what you need to seek is yourselves. And this sounds so basic and like not what you want. But you need to seek yourselves. I feel like in this past lifetime you had and right now, you always try to seek an image, some self-worth and esteem, like who you really are. You seek that based on what people want to see in you. So for example, if you have, I don't know, brown skin, which is beautiful, but your country says the beauty standard is light skin, and then you bleach your skin as a result, or you hide your skin, or you are, you know, curvy or like, you know, thicker or whatever, and society tells you, no, you need to be thin like a fairy, and then you starve yourselves, and you do that so that people will tell you, wow, you look so good, you look so skinny. That's such an awful compliment, by the way. When people tell you look skinny, that's awful. That means you're starving anyway. And you know, you might have tried to do that, but you never got the compliments you thought you would get. They would find something else to shame you for. Or maybe this is about skills. Maybe this is just an example. Translate that to how it fits your situation. You know how certain cultures can be so competitive? Asians have this stereotype that their parents are really strict and competitive. And I've heard a few stories, and not just from Asians, like anyone, where children chose a career path to please their parents because maybe the parents are not educated, they never had the possibility to go to university, so they forced their children to become a lawyer. And there's so much pressure on the children to be that first person in the family line who goes to university and gets a prestigious job, so they do that for the family, but the family, you know, still don't really love the child even though they achieve it, or the child breaks from the pressure, doesn't do it, and then gets punished by the parents. This is tough stuff. So stop pleasing the people you are seeking love from. Start pleasing yourselves. Okay, like, who are you? Have you ever given that any thought? Who do you want to be? If it wasn't for all the voices that are so loud around you, what would you like to look like? What do you think is beautiful? Do you love tattoos? Do you want to wear tattoos? Do you think that's beautiful? Then get tattoos. Even though, you know, people around you say that's ugly, we don't wear tattoos, whatever. you will think of an example, or do you want to be just an artist and live wild and free and be a hippie in the desert making jewelry, and your parents tell you, you need to be a lawyer? Just follow your heart here. Follow your heart and listen to your heart. Your angels are with you so much, by the way. So you're not really alone. It's just visible people around you that have abandoned you, who don't make you feel loved. But your angels, they love you so much, and they want for you to find out what you think is beautiful about you and to live that and to shine your light. And if you fully do that, you're breaking this cycle. You won't have to do it again in any next lifetime. You will have people around you who just appreciate you so much. This is tough. Definitely tough. But Gbadu wants to help you by delivering the truth. If you appreciate truthful guidance like this, please give me a thumbs up. It's important that you do that so that other people like you can find me. Comments help a lot as well if you don't know what to say. Leave a feather emoji because you are not alone. And if you are new and would like to join this tribe, then please subscribe and turn on the bell if you want to be notified when I post new content. Let's continue with the Divine Feminine Oracle. Gbadu. Let's give some advice. You need to get to a point where you look in the mirror, as what she's saying, and you love what you see, and you love it because you see what you want and not what other people want to see, Look in the mirror and love what you see there. That's the toughest challenge because we are often our own worst critic. That's success. Yeah, the sun, inspiration, beautiful spark, moving impulse. This is the warmth of the cosmos, the love of the cosmos, the energy of the cosmos. So if you've been feeling down and drained, it's because, there is no love within you. Nurture that love within you. You are so beautiful, and show yourselves. Don't hide away, show yourselves. Which can be difficult, if you've been shamed for the way you look. But, if you follow this advice, this energy is going to transmute. Like, your body deserves to be seen. Like many people say, if you have a body, you do have a beach body. You don't need to look like a fitness model in order to go to the beach. You know what I mean? Any body's a beach body if it's at the beach, quite literally. 34 boundaries, dividing line. Look, this is you if you try to fit in. This doesn't look very healthy or natural, does it? I know it's a yoga pose, but this represents to me these boundaries, this prison, this narrow frame that groups of people have put upon you. You are meant to do this. You are meant to just break free and stretch out and show yourselves. You are not meant to be a prisoner by other people's expectations. Really tell yourselves that you don't want to spend the rest of your lives being a prisoner by other people's judgment and views. Be yourselves. Be free. Break free from these expectations that other people have. The butterfly, love it. Number 12, liberation from stagnation, healing, restoring back to health. I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving medical advice. I'm giving spiritual advice here as a medium, but I felt it here. If you've been feeling very tired and low, if you have some physical health issues, there is always a spiritual root cause. And the spiritual root cause here is that you don't love your body. So if you don't love your body's not going to be healthy. Love your body, find love in it, find beauty in it, and break free. Do something that goes against what these people who will never love you because they have issues, do something against that. Like, get unstuck. Do something today. Do something today. It doesn't have to be a huge step, but a small one. Get the haircut that you want. Wear the clothes that you want. Enroll somewhere where you want to get education and not where anyone else tells you to do that. You are a beautiful, beautiful butterfly. And diversity is everything. And there will always be someone who absolutely loves the way you look. And you can be an inspiration to people like you, you know? You can inspire other people like you. Heal. Your healing comes by loving what you see in the mirror. 15, abundance, state of plenty. This is the devil card in the major arcana number 15. That's the toxic vibes I got from the people around you. So abundant health, abundant beauty is what you deserve and what is yours. It's absolutely available to you, but you need to consider yourselves worthy, and you need to find your own standard of beauty, right? And if you do, and if you worship your own standard of beauty, your life's going to become abundant, and other people are going to see how, you know, how your energy just vibrates on such a high level, and they're going to compliment you, I promise you. Whew, guys, if you made it until the very end, guys and girls, thank you so much. I really hope this was helpful. Leave a thumbs up if it was. If you want to let me know, leave a crescent moon emoji. If you'd like to send in some cards or crystals, I have an Amazon wishlist link in the description box down below. Thank you to my new channel members. Thank you to everyone supporting me here, sending you many blessings, and until very soon, hopefully. Bye.